Operating Kansanshi Mining PLC, FQM Trident Sentinel Copper Mine, and Enterprise Nickel Mine. Our commitment is clear, so is our contribution to Zambia.
Good evening. You're watching the Prime TV News on a Saturday, July 11th, 2026. The headlines. A 19-year-old man of Mukushi district has had his arm chopped off by a maize shelling machine he was using. A 25-year-old man of Kandemba compound in Solwezi district has been shot dead at his home. And President Hakainde Hichilema has urged the people of Luangwa district not to vote for former PF leaders who are now using a different name, a different political party, but instead vote for the UPND, which has brought free education. And NRPUP presidential candidate Brian Mundubile has promised to govern using Christian values once elected in the August 13 general election. We take a break. Join us shortly. Welcome back, and thank you so very much for joining us. And now the countdown continues to the August 13 general election, with today marking 33 days to go before the polls. With the main news in detail, I'm Joanne Musabila. A 19-year-old man of Mukushi's Police Service spokesperson Godfrey Chilavi says the incident occurred on Friday, July 10th, 2026 at around 15:30 hours at the victim's residence. Mr. Chilavi says the matter was reported to Kiawama police station at approximately 15:50 hours by the deceased's elder brother William Chibuye, aged 30, of Kiawama area, who reported Sakodi Chibuye, 25, had allegedly been shot by a man identified as Kayombo. Preliminary investigations indicate that the deceased had arrived home in the company of two men at around 15 hours. Shortly afterwards, neighbors reportedly heard an argument followed by a single gunshot. Jackson Mwansa has more.
The Zambia Police Service in Solwezi district has instituted investigations into a murder case in which one person was shot dead. The incident occurred on July 10, 2026 around 15:30 hours at the deceased residence in Kandemba compound, Kimiteto area, Solwezi district. Police received the report around 15:50 hours at Kiawama police station from William Chibuye, age 30, of Kiawama area. He reported that his younger brother, identified as Sakodi Chibuye, age 25, had allegedly been shot by a person identified as Kayombo. Preliminary investigations indicate that around 15 hours, the deceased arrived at his residence in the company of 2 male persons. Shortly afterwards, neighbors allegedly had an argument involving the deceased and the 2 men, which was followed by a gunshot. After the gunshot was heard, the 2 men who had accompanied the deceased were seen running away from the scene. Neighbors who rushed to the area found the deceased lying on the ground with a gunshot wound to the upper chest. He was rushed to Solwezi General Hospital, where he was pronounced dead upon arrival. Members of the public pursued the 2 fleeing suspects and managed to apprehend one of them, who was later identified as Kayombo. The suspect was assaulted by members of the public and sustained serious injuries. A pistol loaded with ammunition was recovered from him and later handed over to the police. The second suspect escaped and remains at large. Police officers responded to the scene and commenced investigations. The apprehended suspect is currently admitted to Solwezi General Hospital under police guard. He is expected to be charged with murder once his medical condition improves and investigations are concluded. The body of the deceased has been deposited at the Solwezi General Hospital mortuary pending a post-mortem examination. The motive behind the shooting has not yet been established. Investigations into the matter are ongoing to establish the full circumstances surrounding the incident and to locate the suspect, who remains at large.
President Hakainde Hichilema has urged the people of Luangwa district not to be like the children of Israel who contemplated going to slavery in Egypt by voting back former leaders of the Patriotic Front. Speaking when he addressed the rally in Luangwa district, Lusaka province, President Hichilema told the crowd that they should vote for peace in the August 13 general election and not return to a situation where people were being beaten in markets and bus stations by cadres. He says under the PF, people were suffering, cautioning the crowd against contemplating going back where they are coming from. President Hichilema says the same people who were in the PF have now come back under a new political party but are still the same alleged thieves. He has urged the people of Luangwa that come 13th August they should not look back but move forward by voting for the UPND. President Hichilema says the UPND administration has brought free education, the school feeding program and the Cash for Work program.
Tivotera mumutu sebenzesa mutu osati mimba because ukafanjala ungamenye na mwana wapanganda bati ukadya waibala bati mutu suibala ukamene tachoka kumavuto oko tabela na mupiefu kunali mavuto timelana banakongola ndalama zambiri bali ya bweza wabwino ni uti anakongola olo anabweza osabwerera kucha muntu ngatafa mumunzi taenda kushika 10 days later angabwere pakomo futi asala kuti vaja vamene vabwera ati ni ma alliance yanyowana ni vamene vaja ndiye vapompwe vamene tivaziva vaja